EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for December 19th, 2024. It is Thursday. The Thursday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Kleckner & Sons Appliances. Family-owned and operated, Kleckner & Sons have been serving the greater Lehigh Valley region since 1945. Kleckner & Sons are here to serve your appliance needs at two convenient locations in the Lehigh Valley, 2177 MacArthur Road in Whitehall and 575 Chestnut Street in Emmaus. The leader in sales and service prides itself on providing outstanding, continuous customer service from the moment the customer steps through the door. Kleckner's provides a wide range of name-brand appliances and parts to target all of your appliance needs. They also offer professional delivery and installation options as well as repair services performed by in-house qualified technicians. From kitchen renovations to small specialty appliances to a new laundry pair, Kleckner's has you covered. For more information or inquiries, please contact one of their showroom locations or check out their website at klecknerandsons.com, or you can give a phone call at the number above me here in the video, 610-433-4202. Experience the small business difference for yourself. Shop at Kleckner & Sons Appliances, proud sponsor of the Thursday video forecast. So today's going to be a near average day. Sunny to partly cloudy skies are expected. Whatever your average highs are for your local area is what it's generally going to be today, okay? It's in the wake of yesterday's system that moved through and the associated cold front. So this is going to be the start of things where we start going downhill in the temperatures over the next couple of days. And then the next system up here that we're going to be watching is this Clipper system, which is up here, right? This is this thing here, right up there. That is going to be heading toward our region here on Friday. And there's still a lot of uncertainties with this because we're dealing with not just this Clipper low, which is in dying mode. We have an offshore low that's going to remain offshore. But is there some kind of interaction with the two before it heads out and gives us maybe like an inverted trough over the eastern portions of our region? There's still some indication that's going to be there, but it's not looking as pronounced as it did yesterday. So it might not be quite as much in terms of snow, but it should be snow for most areas in the interior. Farther southeast, you might get some rain out of this and then changing over to snow later. This is something that has been called, I've been seeing on social media, that people are, maybe they run pages that on Facebook or something, and then they're just weather enthusiasts, and they're talking about this being a Norland trough. This is not a Norland trough, okay? A Norland trough involves winds that are veering and heading toward each other, and it creates a rapidly rising motion over one area, and you can start, it's not just going to be a light dusting of snow like we're expecting here in some areas on Friday evening. We're talking about something like happened in the Eagles game in 2013 where we're playing the Detroit Lions and all of a sudden you're looking at maybe an inch of snow and all of a sudden it turned to 8, okay? And it was over a very short period of time. That's what a Norland trough does. This is not a Norland trough. So if you're seeing somebody saying that, you can call them out on it if you want, but I mean, they're probably not going to listen, but it is not a Norland trough. A Norland trough is a form of an inverted trough, but it's very specific type of inverted trough, and this is not a Norland trough. This is an inverted trough in this case, and this inverted trough is situated with this low offshore, and it extends out here like this. This is the where the inverted trough is. So there's a weaker signature note to showed yesterday when I was trying to demonstrate this in the video, but it's still there. Hasn't gone away. And let's get over to the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off. This is actually going to start off in the afternoon, we think, where you start seeing some snow showers pop up. These are scattered snow showers during the afternoon on Friday, popping up across most of our area. Now, I will tell you that with a inverted trough, it is a mesoscale feature. So usually this kind of model is going to pick up on what it's going to do a little bit better than some of the global models, which are like the GFS, the European, and things like that, right? But it has an inverted trough that's actually sitting out here like this in this case. So, I mean, there's a lot of different possibilities with this, with snow showers here on Friday afternoon and evening. But the final, what this is going to do is probably not going to be resolved until we get probably to the Friday morning video. Just being honest with you, tomorrow morning's video is might look completely different, and we don't know the extent of this snow and how much it's going to affect the region. The 3-kilometer NAM has these snow showers going through the afternoon and early evening, and then it has this inverted trough still here, but it's rather weak, and then you have another little push come through here late Friday night and early Saturday morning, and in total you're looking at a lot of places coating to an inch, but you might have a few places that get slightly higher than that, especially in elevation. And here's the 12-kilometer version of the NAM, which is different from its own 3-kilometer version. This is what I'm talking about. It's not, the models can't seem to resolve this feature. It's a very difficult thing to forecast. So it's going to be one of those deals where, I mean, it looks pretty similar starting out here on Friday afternoon, but then it has like some heavier stuff coming in here. It has really nothing overnight after you get past the evening, and nothing really on late overnight and Saturday morning either. So again, it's a different solution that its own 3 kilometer version, the higher resolution version of the NAM, is showing. So a lot of different solutions on the table with this. I wouldn't expect too much snow because again, it's an inverted trough, not a Norland trough, which usually produces more snow because of that wind pushing against like headwinds, east and west or northeast, southwest, whatever. It's whatever way the axis of the trough is oriented. Those winds coming together is what creates that rapidly rising motion in the middle, and you get some heavier snow. In this case, we're not dealing with really heavy snow. It's lighter, and therefore an inverted trough. But either way, I think we all got that point. I think I hammered that point home, right? So don't expect much here on Friday, but there could be something, and it could be something that we maybe don't release a public map for because it's just so little. If it ends up going in that direction, and we just handled it in the My Pocket Meteorologist text alerts, it could be something that turns into like a 1 to 3 inch snowfall. I think that's kind of your upside, and if it does, we'll have a map out here maybe as late as, or maybe as early as later today. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. I just want to see where things trend here over the next 12 to 24 hours in the meantime. But in the wake of this system, we know for a fact that it's going to get very cold this weekend, and this has been well advertised. Partly cloudy here on Saturday, and temperatures on either side of freezing, and then we're going to be stuck in the 20s in most areas for both Sunday and Monday. As a matter of fact, Sunday is going to be like mid-20s at best, okay? And that's it. Mostly sunny skies, though, Sunday and Monday. And then we are going to call it partly to mostly cloudy here on Tuesday. There's a system in the vicinity and a frontal boundary. Some other models are showing some overrunning precipitation with maybe some wintry mix on New Year's Eve, or excuse me, Christmas Eve, and then maybe some rain on Christmas Day, like the GF. This is the European model, not really showing anything. If we go to the GFS, though, you can see some wintry mix up here in Northeast PA. This will be on Christmas Eve. Hopefully that is not the case, because that's a lot of people go to different places on Christmas Eve and celebrate it in different ways. That's not a good thing if you're dealing with any kind of icing. So hopefully that's not the case, but this does look like it's going to change into showers at some point, either later overnight Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. We'll see. There's a lot of things going on with this, and a lot of these solutions are different. I go to the Canadian model from today, and it's showing a snowier solution. If I can get to it, there we go. Is it going to load? There we go. Okay. So this showed a little bit of more of a snowier solution. It's going to depend on this high pressure that's in across Northeast, over Maine, basically, and how strong this is, and what kind of cold air damming signal we get in here that can keep this snow or ice or something. So I don't think this is a nothing to see here type thing just yet. Something will fall in the week ahead, because the holidays, of course, are very important with travel and things like that. So we want to stay on top of this next week. But right now, it's just something to kind of keep on the back burner until we have more information, okay? But right now, we look like it's going to be recovering the temperatures a little bit once we get into Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Still technically slightly below average, but not as cold as it will be on Sunday and Monday. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for December 19th, 2024. Have a great Thursday.